With Black History Month, we celebrate the remarkable achievements of individuals who are shaping history today. One such trailblazer is Congresswoman Janelle Bynum. Born on January 31st, 1975, Janelle Bynum came from a modest background that did not stop the eager learner in her.
I grew up with my mom, dad, and two brothers in Washington, D.C., in the heart of the city. My parents were teachers, and I went to public schools. When I was in sixth grade, I was always an inquisitive kid and always liked to do things with my hands. But I was going to engineering classes on the weekends.
Although she says she had a wonderful childhood, she came of age amidst an outbreak of sorts.
It was in the middle of the crack cocaine epidemic in Washington, D.C. So I was shaped a little bit by that. But I always had big dreams, and my parents had big dreams for me, too.
Those big dreams would evolve into an incredible journey. In high school, Bynum would travel to Japan for a research project that only she can best describe.
Silicon germanium doping for MOSFET transistors.
After graduating high school, Bynum would go on to obtain a degree in electrical engineering at Florida A&M University and an MBA from the University of Michigan. During her college days, Bynum would land jobs with very prestigious companies.
I got to go work at Boeing every summer for 4 summers. And I ended up working at General Motors.
Fast forward, Bynum is now married with children. She and her husband had to choose where to settle their family. But when Bynum began looking for jobs within her engineering scope, she was shocked at what she discovered.
We chose Oregon, and it had an industry, the semiconductor industry, that could support me as an electrical engineer. But when we got there, it did not. And all of the, engineering jobs were drying up, and I couldn't get a job.
Bynum decided to support her husband and his family business, as well as support her children's growth.
So that was a pit stop. But going now into politics, I take all of those experiences with me, whether it was being unemployed for a significant amount of time because of some world instance and a move that our family made. I also take, starting a family, finding childcare and being able to afford it.
Bynum's professional career would now include engineering roles and entrepreneurship. That skill set placed her political career in play. In 2017, she served in the Oregon House of Representatives until her historic election to Congress in 2024. During her tenure at the state level, she championed legislation focusing on mental health care, youth voter engagement, and support for women of color in the workplace. It is with that support why Bynum says acknowledging Black History Month is essential.
The Quakers and Jewish people had a strong impact in the trajectory of this country as it relates to first slavery and the abolitionist movement, and then civil rights. Particularly with the Quakers, they were always there in a very consistent way, and that is a part of Black history. And so when people understand Black history and its evolution in this country, they can understand what is happening today. So that is why Black History Month is so important.
Congresswoman Janelle Bynum represents a significant milestone in Oregon's history, and her story is a testament to the progress celebrated during Black History Month and serves as an inspiration for future generations. Tracy Tuesday, KTVZ News.